Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is March 23rd, 2026. Thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. We are going to use the Flowers of Fair stamp set again that we used on Wednesday or Thursday and Friday of last week. Just trying to see. There we go. No. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so we're going to use that again. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I don't know how different it's going to be, but yeah, it is different. Okay, so without further ado, let's just flip you around. And while I'm waiting for people to join in, I'm just going to go and grab the two cards that we did last week, just to refresh your memory. So these are the two cards we did last week. So that's what we did on Thursday. And then we did this one on Friday. So and this is the one we're going to do today. So just something just a little bit different. I'm just going to put these guys up here. Totally messed up by doing other things throughout the week, but that's the way it is. I did stamp this ahead of time. But I'm just going to show you how I did it. So we're going to also going to be using some of the retiring colors that are going to be happening shortly. So now's the time to want to get them. So I basically have a circle that I cut out using the I'll open this up. Using the stylish shape. So I use the second largest circle. So this one right here. These are my favorite. This is my favorite. I'm so excited that I don't think it's retiring. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, so on this one here, I use this one. So I think on this one I'm going to try and I'm going to use this one here because it has more flowers in it. I'm just going to there we go. And I'm going to put a magnet here and a magnet here. I'm going to flip this over and then just bring in move this out of the way. Just bring in my Memento ink. Give it a good inking up. Just flip this over, bring this back in. Hopefully, the magnet's going to be in the way. I'm just going to Yep, and then I'm going to, where did I put it? Here it is. Just going to bring in my little magic wand here. And just, ta-da! So by me, I don't know if you remember on the Monday, Thursday I was having issues, but it was because there was some stuff on my stamp set. So all I did was just take my stamp set to the sink and just give it a little bit of a washing. Yeah, and that's all we did. Okay, so we're going to bring in, I brought the wrong color. Shouldn't be that. It should be Petunia Pop. I'm just gonna find it. There we go. So we're using Petunia Pop and Summer Splash. So, so this was done using the Secret Sea, and this was done with the black. So they're quite similar. This one's just a tad lighter, but I'm going to use this one here. Oh, I need some yellow too. It's Daffodil Delight. Okay, so let's begin a coloring. So we're going to use the dark Petunia Pop, and we're just going to use this just to highlight flowers, and that one's going to be white, and we'll just highlight the flowers on this one and on this one here. And then we'll bring in the light. I'm just going to use a scrap piece of paper just to make sure that it is quite a bit lighter. Put this around. There we go. Use and color this in. I woke up to some really sad news today. One of our aircrafts was flying from Montreal to New York, and when it was taxiing in, it was hit by a fire truck. And I have a friend that their son is a pilot with Air Canada, so I haven't heard anything, so I'm going to assume no news is good news. But it was a bit of a shocker to wake up to that this morning. I just feel for everybody that was injured, and I really feel for the families of the pilot and the co-pilot. I hope everybody else is okay. Okay, so I am going to bring in the darkening, just highlight just a wee bit more. Okay, I'm just going to just have a look at the stamp. And that's just a piece of one of the flowers, so we'll color that. So I hope you all had a good weekend. Oh my gosh, we went to Costco. I shouldn't be allowed in that store. I went to Costco and we bought some more outdoor stuff. But one of those slushy makers. I've always wanted one, and I was going to buy one. And that's a little bit on here too. And then I held off, and then we were in Costco, and then I said to my husband, this one was like $100 off, so 25% off. So we end up getting one. And like we spend a lot of time outside during the summer. So they'll come in good, get a lot of use this summer. So I'm just using the summer splash. Yeah, and we're just going to just use the green. Just a little bit there. Is this the light or the dark? This is the light, so we'll just... And then we went to look at houses with our son and his girlfriend. And we walked into this one house. It was quite nice, actually. They're older houses. But when we went to walk upstairs, the stairs weren't straight. And it really felt like I'd been drinking. But it's kind of scary. Yeah, and I just thought, oh my gosh. But both houses we looked at were definite no for them. There we go. So that's all colored up. So now let's bring in the card base. So I have the Petunia Pop as the card base. I'm just going to bring in my tool. And then, oh, don't need that. And this is in color 2024. And I think this might be a year or two old. But I thought it's a good time to use up some older stuff. And I'm going to bring this. Before I do that, though, I think I'm going to do it this way. So this is the two-tone. I do it that way. It's kind of dark, though. It might work. Anyway, so I'm going to just tear pieces. And see how the two-tone leaves a nice white finish? And that will go on the top like that. There we go. And I'm just going to just do it. And then that's going to go in here. But before we do that, we're going to put a sentiment. Just going to see where we're going to put this. So this and that's going to go there. That's going to go like that. I might even use some ribbon. And here, and then put the sentiment down here. So I have that one. Let's see if... I love the font on this one here. So I am going to just pull this out and just... Where's the happy birthday right there? Might have to bring this up, bring that up, put that right there like that, and then the happy birthday. Ooh, I could probably do it. Let's just give it a try. Here. No. Just make sure that it will fit, that it won't. I can push that up a bit. Okay, so what I'll do is, now, what color should I stamp it in? Should I stamp it in Memento, or should I? Yes, I'm going to stamp it in Memento. Just going to do in the bottom right hand corner. Sure this is a card base yet. There we go. Now we're going to put this onto here. And I know this is a little bit longer. I'm just going to bring in my trimmer, which is on this side. And we're going to trim this down to 5 inches, 5.5 inches. So this week is the girls coming over tomorrow, and then on Wednesday we have Come Craft With Me. Thursday I have my yeah, and then Thursday I have my online Cute as a Bug card class, yay! And then Saturday I have my in-person, and then I have to go to the other end of town for a cookie making class. And I think this one's going to look very pretty. So good ways to use up scraps too, right? And I'm going to add this, and I am going to, look at that. I'm going to use to mention, I was going to wrap ribbon around, but I think I won't. I think I'll just leave it for today. Where's my dimensional? Oh, here they are. And I'll just take the dimensionals off this. About there, like that. And we will add dimensionals onto that. Of course we will. And then, oh my goodness, we saw a new, started watching a new series. It's called The Madison. And it's by, oh, who's it posed by? I can't remember his name now. Oh my gosh, it was a good one. It was a good one. Okay, now I'm going to bring in some embellishments. I'm going to use the clear, yes, the clear ones of these. And this is the strawberry slush embellishments. So just add and we'll just add another one right there. Oops. Just one flying. I had to pick it up because I don't want to step on it. I got to get some of that plumber's tape. Okay. There's something missing right here, though. Anyway. I shall, oh yeah. There's something missing. Maybe I should have put happy birthday up there, but anyway, it is what it is. So there we have card and we have card number 3 using the Flowers Affair. So we did that one on Thursday, Friday, and then today, and then we'll do one more tomorrow. So we got 4 cards using the same stamp set. There. So there we have it. Okay, I want to thank you guys all for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful day. It is, the snow is melting. Yay. So excited. And yeah, so hopefully they'll all be gone by the end of March, but we'll see. Okay, I want to thank so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and we shall see you tomorrow. Bye.